Hi, Joe Mindak of Park Bench Westfield. I'm here with the manager of Addams Tavern today, Jeff Doloff. Jeff, thanks for having me and accommodating us today. And we also got to eat, which was fantastic as usual.
Yeah, our pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, it's great. So I wanted to just kind of talk to you about Addams Tavern today and your role and the Harvest Group and what's going on there. So first thing is Addams Tavern. I moved to town and I didn't know why there were two D's in Addams, and I assume most people know I wasn't swift enough to pick up on that, and I had no idea about the reason for Addams Tavern. So for some of the people that don't know, where did the name come from?
Yeah, so there's a great illustrator named Charles Addams, and he was responsible for the Addams family as we know it. You know, it started as a cartoon. He did a lot of covers for the New Yorker, and it's a tremendous history for the town.
Yeah, it's great. No, I was sitting down at the bar 2 years ago. I moved to town, and there's this big creepy picture of this guy on the bar, and I was like, why do you have this kind of ominous picture over the bar? Someone's like, that's Charles Addams. I'm like, who's Charles Addams?
Yeah, that's
it's like
a great
Addams, you know. So it's great. I know it's over there now. So Harvest Group is a much larger restaurant group. So tell me a little about that. I know you had said you were at a couple of places. You've been with them for a while. So tell me a little about Harvest.
Yes, I've been with Harvest for 10 years now. We currently have 14 restaurants, and all in the northern New Jersey area. And we actually just bought 3 restaurants in Princeton, which we're really excited about. That's going on right now as we speak. And they've been a restaurant group since the late 90s. They started with Trap Rock Brewery in Berkeley Heights. And then they had Huntley Tavern as their second restaurant, and 3 West out in Basking Ridge was their third. And after that, we opened our steakhouse concepts and the Roots Steakhouses, which there's now in Summit and Morristown and Ridgewood.
Yeah.
And then we opened up some other taverns with Tabor Road Tavern. Eventually with us is Addams Tavern, and it's still family run. 2 wonderful families run the whole company, and it's been a joy to work for them. They've got incredible values, and they put food first and service first and ambiance first, and you know, those are kind of the three pillars of the restaurant business. So so for us, tavern is a little more casual. It's going to be a wider variety of proteins. So we'll have ribs and pork chop and wings, whereas the steakhouses would go more in the direction of fillet and strip and ribeye. And then we'll also maybe have some more seafood options and some more casual fare like your fried chicken or your burgers and what have you. And then we also have Urban Table, which is our more casual concept, which is very family friendly and a really good place for a burger and a beer. So it's kind of neat that the company has those 3 different directions they go in.
No, it's great. And speaking of the fried chicken, so we have our Rotary meetings here on Tuesday. Thanks for setting that up for the Rotary Club. The fried chicken I had the other day, it was just unbelievable. It's fried chicken and corn and whatever. I don't know how they make it. I can't cook like that. My kids hate my food. But I could not stop eating the fried chicken. So if you come here, get the fried chicken. It's out of this world.
What I love about here is we do a lot of people that come in just for some appetizers at the bar and cocktails. So we've got a really good range of appetizers between the avocado toast or the tuna tartare or the spring rolls or the burrata. You know, I think a lot of people actually will gravitate towards that experience, doing cocktails and just appetizers. And then we also have our daily specials. The fried chicken that you mentioned is actually our Sunday night special. So it's not on the core menu. So you can come in on Sunday and get it. And then Saturday night we have a prime rib special. So every day of the week there's actually a different special which is unique to that day too, which is kind of cool.
Great. So the last thing I think is the staff. There's definitely a difference coming here, and I've been to a couple of other places. In Roots, the guy, remember my buddy Tommy's name? Hey Tom, how you doing? How's your son? Like, there's definitely a relationship, I think, between the customer and the staff here, and I guess you guys probably push that, right? And they're really attentive, and it's been great. It's been a different experience. So I think that's big, like you're saying in the restaurant. But you guys must, I don't know if you have a system or training to do that, but it's really a different experience when you get a lot of the restaurants.
Yeah, I think the culture in a company is so important. You hear like core values, or you hear, your mission statement, and it's so most companies have it, but ours, we're very big on a culture of getting to know the guests and them getting to know us, us remembering their names. And in the restaurant business, you always hear the cheers factor, where everyone knows your name. It's kind of this like sought after concept. that people try to get. And it's just one day at a time.
Yeah.
Our staff is very well trained. We try to hire people that have a lot of experience, and a good amount of my staff here actually have worked in our other restaurants as well,
yeah.
so they get that experience. But we definitely try to give the best service we can. But we want to create an environment where you feel like you're coming to your friend's house for dinner, and we know you and we remember you, and that's something that we aspire to. And having a family-run organization, you kind of get that from the top down.
Yeah, and I think what was great, and the unfortunate incident you guys had to renovate and all that, but the staff was telling me how they were all being taken care of. They're spread out through all the Harvest restaurant groups, making sure that they have jobs while the construction is being done. I thought that was fabulous to hear that from a company, and someone to, for the company to care enough to make sure that, hey, I don't want you out of work for so long. Come and work at one of our other places. They took care of it. That was really special. I thought that was great. Yeah.
Yeah, I was right in the middle of it, and we had, I think, 62 employees, and we moved all of them to our other restaurants. And if they wanted to go, we found spots for them, and it was really cool. It was an incredible experience. And then when we reopened a year later, anyone that wanted to come back was able to come back. So it was really neat to kind of see the two sides of it.
That's awesome. Well, anything coming up that we should know about? Any big events?
Definitely Addams Fest.
Yep.
We're really excited. We're going to be doing the beer garden at Addams Fest, which we are super excited about. And we have some other things going on with the town, and we have just some cocktail events going on throughout the town. You have one coming up as well.
Yeah.
And just getting into the community as much as possible, but I think the mayor is doing an incredible job with the activities in town and getting the community together, around what we do. And it's such a vibrant town, Westfield, so many families, and such a great connection of different groups that are trying to come together. And we're happy to be part of it. Yeah, and we're just looking towards Addams Fest, which is a lot of
it was
good
great
stuff
last year. I'm excited. I was there, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and,
we're excited for it.
Yeah, so thanks again. And again, Joe Mindak from Park Bench, Westfield, and Jeff, thanks for accommodating us today. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Thanks for the hospitality.
It's my pleasure.
No,